Community Connections, CKMS, local sounds, thoughts, passions, and success. Celebrate local, your neighbor's got a story to tell. Community Connections, CKMS.
Happy Monday, Waterloo Region. It is the 24th of April, 2023. My name is Bob Jonkman. You're listening to CKMS Community Connections. Today on the show we have Liz Drew and Tristan Gervais with a live on-air in-studio performance.
Attacks from code we had to debug. Citations with no end in sight. Professors that didn't give a damn. Oh, what a beautiful Waterloo day. Being together made it feel okay. Midnight marches, tamales, well high as a kite. Till Friday to take a chug. Nintendo competitions got us in fights. Lit Laurier leprechauns pressed their luck. Oh, what a beautiful Waterloo day. Being together made it feel okay. These are the days that I'll remember. I'll be sentimental every September. Oh, these are the days that I'll remember. I'll be sentimental every September. Oh, those were beautiful Waterloo days, where being together made it feel okay.
That sounds like it came from some practical experience.
Oh. Definitely.
Definitely.
Yes.
Yeah.
Liz Drew and Tristan Gervais, welcome to CKMS Community Connections.
Thanks so
Thank
much
you.
for having us.
Yeah.
You're very welcome. So what's that called? Where did it come from?
It's called Beautiful Waterloo Day. I wrote that last term during reading week. I didn't get to go home for Thanksgiving, so I don't know. I was feeling quite optimistic. Somewhat optimistic, I guess, based on those lyrics. But, yeah. No, it's basically about the stress of university. We're both engineering students. We're coming up. Well, I mean, tomorrow is my last exam ever. You've already had your last exam. Yeah.
Wow. What happens then?
Oh, lots of things. Lots of exciting things for us. Yeah.
We got a few things planned. We got a road trip across the U.S. So basically going from Toronto to California, where we'll both be working. So got to get the car down there somehow. So we're gonna take a little road trip down there.
Okay.
So, yeah.
And working is doing engineering work, not singing and playing music.
Yes.
Unfortunately, music, but it's definitely a passion and a hobby for us. So, but yes, we are trained engineers, I guess. So that's the work we'll be doing.
That's what we'll be doing.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
He's got a job. I haven't gotten a job yet, but you're interviewing now.
But your resume is pretty good, so I'm sure you'll find something pretty quickly.
But you're a musician first.
Am I a musician first? I mean, I think I'd like to be. That would be nice.
You're definitely a creative first.
Yeah,
you
I'd
know?
say that too.
Yeah.
You are too.
I'd say so, yeah.
Yeah. You have 3 albums.
Oof, yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
They're not like released or anything. It's just kind of like me just fiddling around, playing around with some recording.
Recorded music that is made available to the public.
It's not available to the public now, but yeah, it was just honestly just kind of an experiment for me to see what I can do creatively, and so.
Oh, they're wonderful. I've made him play them for me.
And you play his music too?
Pardon? Actually, no. His music is all instrumental, like.
And it's like very experimental. It's like very much influenced by like Pink Floyd, Alan Parsons Project kind of stuff.
I love that
like,
stuff.
Yeah. It's like a lot of like multi-tracking sound effects, like effects over time, fading in, fading out. So it's like difficult to play with just like 2 people with the guitars or whatever. Like you need like synthesizers and software and stuff. But it was definitely just like a big experiment for me to just see. Like,
cool. Best music comes out of that.
Yeah. It was definitely really enjoyable to write.
Yeah.
So,
So send it our way, and
For
we'll
sure.
stick it on the radio.
Okay, yeah.
Get everybody to enjoy some of that.
Yeah, okay.
Yes, please.
Yeah, absolutely. Sure. Send it your way.
How about you, Liz? Anything recorded?
I mean, no. I mean, from my voice memos. I haven't been playing guitar for very long. June is when I started.
Oh, really?
Almost a year ago.
Almost a year ago. I love it. My mom's a musician, so it's been. I've been surrounded by it my whole life.
Yeah, I've got some of your mom's music in here. Jackie Drew, who sent us a bunch of albums about a year ago, and said, "Oh, my daughter Liz plays guitar and sings. So you're closer, so you get to be on the radio."
Yeah,
there you go.
Thanks, Mom. Yeah. Actually, another cool thing that you have going on is he makes like custom synthesizers.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can talk to that.
Sure, yeah. So I'm also like, I'd say I'm probably an engineer first, but definitely love to be creative in all sorts of ways. And so I thought like, I wonder if I can combine like this passion of music and this passion for engineering into like something that I can do and share with the world. So yeah, I've been for the past couple years been designing and building very basic modular synthesizers.
Cool.
So,
Analog?
Partially analog, partially digital, depending on the module that I make. Some of them are analog. I've got one that's digital as well.
Okay.
So yeah.
That is cool. Do you document your build processes?
No, not really. I'm very bad at documentation, but
I've a YouTube video of you building a synthesizer, designing it, and putting it together,
That's a great
and
idea.
playing it.
Mm-hmm.
That would be so cool.
Yeah, I've
definitely
definitely thought about it, but it's like, I don't know, I'm so excited by the design process. I just get all wrapped up in it. I just start designing and I completely forget to document anything. So all I have is like the final product and like the designs, but definitely something that's crossed my mind. Like, I should just like put up a GoPro in the corner of the room or something and just have it record my screen as I design and put it together. So yeah, definitely something. Maybe we can do that.
Yeah, I think that's kind of a big dreams that we have is like building that business up together and like
turning that into a business.
Yeah. So I have actually. So the thing with designing electronics is you have the circuit boards made custom, and they're very cheap, but like the minimum order quantity is like 5 for the circuit boards, and so when you order them, like I just want one. I just need one, like for myself.
Right.
But then I was like, oh, I got these spares. I might as well just build extra ones and sell them. And that's kind of how it all started. So I started with like a few of them that I had left over, just a few spare components, and they sold pretty quickly. And so, got about maybe like 100 sales.
Whoa,
So,
that's pretty
just,
good.
Just on Etsy, yeah, it's
all
not bad.
5-star reviews.
Cool.
Yeah.
And so who's playing your synths?
Just random musicians, I guess like synth heads, people who like the specific like standard is Eurorack, so it's like the number one thing, most popular like type of modular synthesizer.
All right.
And yeah, so anyone who has a Eurorack synthesizer can buy my modules and add it to their case. So it's almost like an audio rack, but it's a synthesizer, and you can buy like sound generators, like filters, different effects, different utility modules, and so when you put them all together,
time delays.
Exactly, all the effects. It's almost like a pedal board, but for synthesizers. Where you can custom, like, because everyone uses the same electrical standards, in terms of like all the companies, you can custom design as a musician your own synthesizer from all of the modules from all the different kinds of companies, and they're all compatible because they all follow the same standards.
Oh, I'm drooling.
Yeah, it's a really cool thing, but
really
it's
cool.
really hard on the
So
wallet though.
Oh, I can imagine.
As all music gear is, but
Well, music gear, any hobby gear, really.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
How about you, Liz? What do you do to spend your money?
To spend my money, I paint quite a bit.
Oh.
I do like very colorful abstract art, and then I just play. I play so much music every day. I get a lot of joy out of writing.
Writing music or
Yes.
poetry?
Writing music.
Prose.
Pretty much nothing else other than writing music.
No
Yeah.
poetry or anything?
No poetry, not really. Music is kind of poetry.
So when you're doing music, do you put the lyrics down first and then add music, or start with the music and put lyrics on top?
I usually start with a chord progression that I like, and then kind of hum or nonsense word some melody, and then depending on the vibe, then I can get lyrics down. Lyrics are definitely like the last thing for me.
So you're a musician who adds words.
I add, that is true.
That's of a lot of people, and it's surprising the variation you get in answers. There's a lot of poets out there who put their poems to music, and then a lot of musicians who add words to their music.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
You're certainly very good at it, though, as you guys will hear with these next few songs.
Thanks. Thank you.
how long have you been writing?
Since July.
Oh, really?
She's brand new
Yeah.
at this.
Man.
But
I'm
she's
brand new
really
at
good,
all.
right?
Pretty good.
Oh, you're so sweet.
So the last one that you wrote, that
Yeah, that
cool
was
little hook in the guitar.
Yeah, the two notes there, what is it?
More than two, I think. That bit.
Yeah. So on that one, she was just playing the chords, and I was kind of just highlighting the bass line there. So doing this to kind of bring out the bass, and then also I was doing So you can. That's kind of the duo there. She's holding down the chords, and then I'm just kind of adding color there. So that was This was my contribution. She did the rest.
Well, it sounded great.
Yeah.
It hooked me right off the start.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
Thank you.
How long did it take to write that?
That song, I mean, I had a first iteration that I wrote in October. And that was like, I think I spent like 6 hours writing it or something like that.
Okay.
And then over the last month, I took another look at it because I wasn't super happy with it. I don't know how many hours that would have been. I've definitely worked with it for like over 15 hours or something.
Really?
Just trying to,
Okay.
yeah.
It's
get
not
it
like you're
to-
agonizing for months over getting the notes just right. It kind of comes quickly.
Not quite. Yeah, I'm not. I mean, I'm not a perfectionist. I'd say I just go with what
that's
sounds
good.
good.
Yeah.
I mean,
Get
I
the
think.
music out
80-20
there.
rule.
I mean, I think I'm gonna be more like that. But
Yeah.
Is that the engineer coming out in getting it adequate without being perfect?
yes,
Yes.
definitely.
I don't
Yeah.
want to over-design anything.
Yeah, I kind of had a funny realization yesterday. Like we were practicing yesterday. I was like, oh, like could we just add this or could we change this? And I was like, wait a second, I'm never with school. I'm never like this. I'm like, oh, good enough. Like
Yeah.
it's
Code
it's
kind of
there.
runs.
Code kind of runs. I work different, but with school, my figure numbers are kind of wrong. It's okay.
Yeah.
Like, that's fine. But apparently, I'm a little bit more of a stickler with music. So
But it's good. It's because the little
It's
details
good.
that
The little
that
details.
everyone notices and that really makes it catchy. So,
yeah,
yeah.
you're right. Yeah,
Got something else?
yeah. We got
Oh
more
yeah.
for you.
Okay.
All right, let's have something else.
Yeah.
All right.
This one, actually, I had a friend last term. His name's David Andreessen. He should be tuned in right now. He helped us with the words of this song. He's an amazing lyricist.
Yeah?
He's wonderful. Yes.
Does he do his own music?
Yes.
Should I get him into the studio and...
Well, actually, he's an exchange student from Denmark.
Oh.
So he's gone
Is he
now.
in Denmark right now?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Near Copenhagen, but not Copenhagen.
Okay.
Yeah, but we're still friends, and we help each other with songs and stuff.
Cool.
So yeah, just wanted to give credit where it was
Yeah.
due.
When you write
Yeah.
with someone else, do you collaborate over web conferences, Zooms, and Jitsis and the like?
Usually it's just back and forth, like video recordings or audio recordings, and then we kind of play it back at each other with like changes that we think we could make to it.
Okay.
Yeah, but this one, Tristan and I wrote together. Like he did all the guitar, I did the melody, and then David did the words. So
Yeah,
it's kind of
yeah.
This is true collaboration.
This is full collaboration.
What's
Yeah.
it called?
Mayflowers.
Yeah, Mayflowers.
Mayflowers. Yeah.
Flowers by Liz Drew, Tristan Gervais, and
David Andreessen.
David Andreessen.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Okay.
These four walls are closing in. Light is sparse, the air is thin. Silence feels way too loud. Seeds that are never gonna sprout. Fires fueling empty flames. Like this world, it feels the same. Everything is meant to burn. I guess it'll never be my turn. My, 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 my. My, 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 my. I need to get out of this state. How much longer will I wait? Rain is falling down like it's done before, rejected by the ground. But there's something more, subtle movements of change. Could this be my chance at fate? My, 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 my. My, 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 my. Creation of sparks. The air is new, the tiny
right.
Very nice.
Thank you.
Thank you.
How long's that song been around? That you said you started it last year?
No, that one. That was March.
A month ago.
I think that
Oh.
was March.
Yeah. I think we've been it's been like a on and off writing process where we've been, let's see, I think originally I came up with these little strumming patterns, little accents. Wasn't too sure about the structure, so we kind of knew we liked, it's like an A section and a B section, and we kind of knew that we liked those two sections going together. And we weren't sure exactly about the structure. Should we go back to the A section after the B section, whatever? But we ended up just doing A and B section, kind of.
Yeah.
And it kind of mirrors the themes in the lyrics of the song. It's a bit of a, I don't know,
This
us
one
it
hits close to home for you.
yes.
Yeah.
It's like a love song, or just like a song about being alone and then finding love. So yeah.
One of the things, I get carried away by the music and don't pay attention to the lyrics. I've
Yeah.
heard the song
Fair.
a few times.
I mean,
so.
yeah. You definitely make the lyrics sound very musical, so it's almost like a
Sorry.
No, this is good.
Just
This is
kidding.
good.
yeah. No, it's like almost another instrument,
Yeah.
on top of having meaning. So
Yeah.
So we kind of wrote the chords, and then we had some lyrics, some original lyrics.
Yeah, but we weren't super happy with them.
Yeah, we even at some point leveraged ChatGPT to try to help us with some lyrics
didn't
for
help.
inspiration. It was not very good.
Yeah.
But so and then David came in with the
Yeah.
genius lyrics. So
We kind of told him like what the idea was, where it's kind of like sad and sort of wintry, and I don't know, you just feel kind of alone in like darkness and stuff, but then like springtime comes and the Mayflowers bloom, and like you meet someone new and you fall in love.
yeah,
And that's
exactly.
essentially the theme of the song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've seen many songs. It seems to run through a lot of music.
Yeah.
I mean, the
Fair.
writing of music is very emotional, so might as well reflect your own emotions.
Yeah.
So yeah.
You get, so you've been inspired by the tragedy of university life
Yes.
and
Yeah.
and love, and what else? What inspires you?
Oh.
Ooh. I mean, the next song.
The next one is definitely struggle through school, love and heartbreak, but also nature.
Big
I
time.
guess.
Okay.
So, over reading week, so as part of my final year design project for mechatronics, my group and I did an obstacle detection system that is like modular and it mounts on motorcycles. So essentially, like, tells you if there's something you're gonna hit on while you're riding a motorcycle.
Okay, so put me straight here.
Okay.
Motorcycles have riders.
Yes.
And
Yes,
aren't-
they do.
Aren't they supposed to pay attention to stuff like that?
You know, they are. It's sort of a personal thing. You don't always see the obstacles that are coming. This summer, my mom got into a motorcycle accident when she hit an object that she didn't see. So it was kind of inspired
And in the
by
dark,
that. Yeah.
it's hard to see sometimes.
Yeah.
Helped with that.
Yeah, we did some surveys. It seems like there's a lot of riders just ripping through poor little animals on the road too. So
Motorcycle riders.
motorcycle riders.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought roadkill came from automobiles.
Not exclusively.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
so now you've got
Sorry,
so you've got this.
So I have
thing.
this project. I ride, my mom rides, my dad rides. So I flew to Vegas. They met me there so we could test our device because it was snowy and cold here.
Oh, okay.
They brought the bikes down on like a trailer. They're from Calgary, so it was a little
Okay.
closer.
Yeah.
And so we basically spent a week in Death Valley and Arizona and Nevada, and it was just
It was research.
California.
breathtaking.
It was research.
It was research.
Yeah.
Research.
Definitely.
Well, we did lots of testing on the device, and it works. We presented it. That's all wrapped up. It's called MotoEye. Go
Okay.
ahead and shout out to Stephanie Kavir and him. So I was just really inspired by the atmosphere of Death Valley and how like almost creepy and like dusty it felt, but also how beautiful it was. So that's what this next song is about. It's kind of a a story about a man who's down on his luck and stuck in Death Valley, I guess.
All
yeah.
right.
Mhm.
So
It's got a very ghost town
It's
kind
got
of
a
vibe
ghost town
to it.
vibe. Yeah.
A little bit of cowboy. Yeah, it's good.
Yeah.
So-
Shall we?
If you're ready, sure. Liz Drew and Tristan Gervais
Okay.
live in studio.
All right. Hope you like it. Violet sunsets on the dunes, while I hum the same old dusty tunes. Sierra Nevadas frame my disgrace. The frigid swell reminds me I belong no place. I have no fear, I'm a dead man. Yeah, I have nothing left to lose. And I'm saddled with drear, and I'm left to pan, 'cause all your promises were ruse. Sand that sinks my weighted feet, while I trudge through the heaviest of defeat. The blackest nights bring me no solace, 'cause the twinkling stars have left me aweless. Oh, I'm just another dead man who's reached his finale. But I guess it's better to be a dead man if I'm in Death Valley. Oh, I have no fear, 'cause I'm a dead man. I have nothing left to lose, and I'm saddled with dread, and I'm left to pan, 'cause all your promises were ruse. Oh, violet sunsets on the dunes, while I hum the same old dusty tunes. Sierra Nevadas frame my disgrace. The frigid swell reminds me I belong no place.
That's wonderful.
That's
That's,
such a fun one.
it is a fun one. It really got that impression of southern music, you know, south of the border.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
got that idea.
Thank
And that came out of a trip to do mechatronics testing.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's kind of goofy. Yeah.
Amazing how things all tie together. Huh? Yeah.
Yeah.
Tell me more about mechatronics. What is mechatronics? How is it different from robotics, say?
I mean, it basically falls within robotics. It's a combination of mechanical engineering, electrical engineering, software engineering, and controls.
The big combination.
The big combination. Yeah, so you can do mechatronics, or you can take mechatronics, so you can do robotics, but also mechatronics is almost like any device out there that has some component of mechanical, electrical, software engineering. So
That's
Yeah.
a lot of stuff.
it's a lot of stuff. Honestly, it was a really great program. I mean, like, I really enjoyed it. I don't know the deep depths of each, but I know enough to integrate, know what I need to succeed, I guess, to get a project together. I've mainly focused on electrical engineering, circuit board design
Okay.
through my co-ops and stuff, but yeah.
Noticed in your first song you had a line about coding at all hours of
Yeah.
the night. So a lot of stuff like that in there, too?
Yes. Yeah, lots. I mean, I'm not very good with time management, I'd say. or like not all the time, but with
Most
those coding
engineers
assignments, I mean, you have so much to do. Like, what even is time management at that point?
You just work.
You just work. Yeah. So that's often what it ended up being for me was coding very late. Yes, Red Bull.
Well, there's a lot of talk about AI nowadays. You know, those
Yeah.
large language models and stuff. How does that figure into the work you're doing?
Oh, well, I use ChatGPT a lot.
Yeah.
Yes,
Cool.
honestly, every day.
ChatGPT
but-
is a very good programmer.
Yeah, asterisk. What I use it for is teaching me or like helping me understand a concept. So sometimes I don't really like looking through lecture slides and things like that, but I know that I have to learn like this specific algorithm, or I have to know, I don't know, it's some concept. And I get confused so quickly, and I just go to ChatGPT. Hey, can you explain this to me like I'm 5? And it does.
Is it trustworthy? Can you actually rely on what it's telling you to be accurate and truthful?
Not always.
Not always. You can ask it if it's correct, and then it will correct itself.
It will
Sometimes
review
that's
itself.
even wrong. But like when it comes to understanding like something, the information on the internet is generally, like in terms of engineering concepts, they're pretty consistent. So
I suppose.
it usually doesn't steer you wrong in that area.
Unlike politics and
Oh,
social
good luck with that.
ideas.
Yeah. Yeah.
It definitely is good at explaining things, and the fact that it's interactive, it's almost like you have your teacher is right there. Because like sometimes you have to miss a lecture, or you just like miss, you zone out for 5 minutes in a lecture, and you just like missed a bunch of slides, and you're like, oh crap,
Yeah.
I don't like remember like what they were talking about, or I don't really get it.
Yeah.
And so you can just go back and ask it.
And if you miss something at the beginning of the lecture, you might be just lost for the rest of it.
Exactly, yeah. So like ChatGPT can almost do a review. As long as you know the topics you need to learn, you can just ask it, and it'll kind of help you through it.
Yeah, and then you can ask follow-up questions because it learns, it takes all the information that's already been discussed in the current like chat, and it learns that, and it knows that that's what you're talking about. So you can ask a basic follow-up question that on its own would sound like gibberish, but
Or just without context.
Without
But because there
context.
is context, it understands context.
yes,
So, yes.
it understands context.
Yeah.
So does this mean that professors are obsolete?
I mean, I don't think professors are necessarily will be obsolete until there's like, I don't know. I think some professors could be replaced pretty easily by ChatGPT, but like the good ones, I think like still do a good job of explaining. There's just like that human touch to it that ChatGPT I don't think quite has. And like just like I guess that's the human factor that it doesn't have. But like I can certainly see like if there's a subject that's just kind of more straightforward and you don't need as much of a human touch, like maybe like the languages or like the arts, like maybe that ChatGPT can't really do, but something if it's like a hardcore programming course, I can totally see like some like content just being delivered by an AI.
So something where there's a definite right and wrong, and
Exactly.
a very clear dividing line between the two.
Exactly. Like maths or physics, I would say would be some good subjects for an AI to do, just because it's kind of easy to grasp.
Well, we've seen examples where ChatGPT gets simple arithmetic wrong.
Oh yeah, that's
you
true.
can trick it.
Yeah. Well, ChatGPT is a language model, and so it's good at understanding language. So math maybe not its strong suit, but I'm sure if you could tune a model to be more of like a teacher and really understand the subjects it's learning, I'm sure it could be pretty good and like really cheap and really effective because everyone can ask questions all at the same time from their couch.
Right.
That's like the big advantage, I think, rather than
So
going to a
you don't
lecture. Maybe you're like, I'm shy. I don't want to raise my hand in class and disrupt everyone. So it's just like nice if you can just type a question. Like, oh, I don't quite understand this. Can you go deeper into this specific subject?
I really love how, like, honestly, when I want to ask a question, I'd kind of get in my head a little bit sometimes, especially if the demeanor of the professor is very stern. So I like just asking my dumbest questions without judgment. It's nice.
Yeah, definitely removes a lot of friction from learning and from curiosity and back and forth interaction that I think learning is very important for learning. So,
Is this going to figure into your music at some point? Will you be asking ChatGPT to write your lyrics or to arrange your chords?
I mean, I've seen examples on like YouTube and stuff of like musicians asking ChatGPT to write a whole song. They're not that great.
Yeah.
But,
I tried
but, you
that.
know, yeah.
I tried it for like the first time I saw ChatGPT. I was like, do you think it can write a song? And it can, but it's very like
Not so good.
It's not so good, and you don't have a melody either.
No?
It's just words and maybe some chords, and the chords are very like basic.
So is that just because ChatGPT has been trained on language data?
Yeah. So
if we had a music GPT that was trained on...
I would be much more interested, probably.
There has been examples of, I can't remember what they're called, but I think Google did it, where it's like it's an AI that you can put any music in and it'll rewrite it in like the style of Beethoven or something.
No.
So there are models that exist out there that are trained to are trained on music.
Similar to how the image AIs came out about a year ago.
Exactly, yeah.
I don't even know how I feel about like all of this though. Like, are professors gonna go, like, are professors obsolete? Well, all of that information that the ChatGPT has is from information that professors have posted publicly.
Yeah.
And like same thing with music. Like it's all just like stealing, but you don't actually know where it's from.
Is it stealing? It's been redeveloped. It's not note for note the same.
It's not.
Isn't it just
It's
like
not.
you get inspiration from somebody else's song? Isn't that
Yeah.
more like what ChatGPT is doing?
Yeah, it's quite possible. I don't think it'll spit out like if you ask it to write a song, it'll spit out exactly a song that already exists.
There's no like real accountability with it because they have no idea how they even get an answer. Like that's what AI is. It's a black box, and not even the researchers understand it. Like that's actually how it works.
Yeah.
And I know there's some researchers that are trying to like reverse engineer how it's getting its answers,
generating the answers, yeah.
but like it's not actually known. So I think it's really hard to be accountable if there is stealing, because there's definitely, I can notice stealing on ChatGPT with information from like certain websites.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Yeah, but I don't know.
Lots of thinking,
yeah, that's
ethical dilemmas.
all legal things that I don't quite understand.
Yeah, everything connects together. The legal stuff, the social aspects, music, and the engineering of the software in the background someplace.
Yeah.
Well,
I don't know.
there's a song that we've got in our library. It says that there won't be any more country music when the trucks are driving themselves.
Oh, that's like one of the lyrics?
Funny.
I think that's the title of the song.
Oh,
yeah,
wow, okay, awesome.
So I'll have to look
like
that up
that.
at some point. And,
Yeah.
stick it on our playlist.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
Tesla's almost there, I think, with their self-driving semi-truck.
Are they?
Yeah.
I don't know. They've promised that like 4 or 5 years ago, and it's still not out.
Yeah. I'm sure there's lots of kinks to be ironed out yet.
Yeah.
That was something that university robotics programs were doing, 10 years ago. The very first self-driving cars across the desert. And as I recall, the first year was a complete disaster. They didn't even make it a mile or two down the road or down the desert. And the next year, they were doing like 120 miles through the desert, autonomously piloted cars. So that really advanced quickly. And now we've got them on the roads, They're consumer devices now.
Yeah. I'm not sure if you guys have seen it's like the Tesla full self-driving like beta that like certain people can get.
Oh, really?
In their Teslas. Yeah, it's full self-driving. You just type in the location you want to go, and it'll take you there.
Have you taken the Watana bus?
I haven't.
There's a self-driving bus that just circles around Ring Road at
Is
University
it
of
actually
Waterloo.
self-driving?
Okay, yes, it is, but there's still a driver just in case.
Yeah, that's probably smart.
That's kind of funny. It's cute. It's teal. It's small, and I've
Yeah.
never ridden it before, but I've tried.
Okay.
I've kind of
Tried.
tried, but missed my opportunity a couple times.
All right, yeah.
I've seen the Montreal Metro where they've got an operator in the front who just kind of stands there looking bored. Because
Yeah.
those things are pretty much autonomous too, but they're on rails, of course.
Yeah, it's a lot easier to automate.
Are they on rails? Maybe they're the rubber-tired ones. Anyway, they're on guided
They're
tracks.
guided. Yeah, there's no stop lights or anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Want to do another song?
Sure.
Sure.
We aren't running out or anything, are we?
This
This
is
is our last
or
one.
this
that
will be
we
our
have
last
prepared.
song.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's do the last song,
Okay.
and we'll chat about more stuff when you're done. What's this
Sounds
called?
Great.
This one's called Waves.
Oh, Waves.
Yes, this one's got a little water sailing inspiration
Oh yeah.
from the sailor over here.
Yeah, that's cool.
Liz Drew and Tristan Gervais CKMS Community Connections live in studio.
Ever meet a sailor whose life was bound by a warm heart and a mind of sound? He picked me up and took me around a sea of love I dreamed and now I found. Waves are they bend and they split and then they mend and they crash and flow again, go beyond but never end. Does it scare you to sail a storm or excite you to break the norm? Tie a knot when the winds are blowing, and don't forget where you're going. Oh, waves are they meant, and they split and then they bend and they crash and flow again, go beyond but never end. I don't always get it right, I don't always get it right, I don't always get it right, no, I don't always get it right, no, I don't always get it right, but this time, no, this time, I'm not wrong, I'm not wrong, I'm not wrong, I'm not wrong. Oh, those waves, oh, they bend and they split and then they mend and they crash and flow again, soon beyond but never end. I just wanna make waves with you. I just wanna make waves with you.
There we go.
Oh, you're very good.
Oh,
Yes. That one's got a lot of
that
dynamics.
one's screaming in that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
She had lots
Yeah.
of passion.
Yeah.
How long have you been playing and singing and writing music?
I rented my first guitar June 12th,
Wow.
2022. There we go.
Here you are, you've got, what, 4 songs that you've written and
Yeah.
perform really well.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Is it your mom that's helped you do this, or is it something that you just come by naturally?
I think my mom has offered me lots of support and, ideas here and there with the songs, but, I haven't lived with her in this whole year, honestly.
Okay.
I haven't seen her very much. When she had that accident in July, I went to Calgary, which is where I'm originally from, for like 10 days or so. And we played together, which was funny because she had she had a dislocated shoulder or something, but she's like, I still want to play, and she did.
Did it anyway.
She's a
really loves it.
firecracker,
Yeah,
Cracker Jack. Yes.
I
Yeah.
got to get your mom on the show at some point. too.
Yes.
Definitely,
Yeah. She'd
yeah.
love that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How about you, Tristan? You have any musical family background?
My dad plays the guitar. He loves to play. He's got, like, I have a very like classic rock like music taste, and I get that 100% from him. Like, he loves Beatles, Pink Floyd, Neil Young,
Okay.
Supertramp, all the classics, and he plays all that on his acoustic guitar.
Okay.
Yeah, so he sings and he plays. Hasn't really written anything, but he's still very good.
Okay.
He loves to just play, the songs that he loves, and so I kind of got that from him. And in terms of like my music background, I've took like piano lessons when I was younger, like you
Okay.
know, like all the parents want their kids to do.
Yeah.
And then I kind of like after that, like I don't know, and when I was maybe like 12 years old or something, kind of dropped off music for a while, and then started tinkering with like the drums a little bit in high school. Went
yeah.
back to the piano, and then finally in like grade 12, I picked up the electric guitar just because like I was like, all right, you know what? I've been listening to classic rock my entire life. I love all this stuff. I might as well learn to play it and be creative and maybe write something someday.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think late high school is when I started to play the guitar for the first time, and then I got this guitar in university. So
Okay.
I've had this guitar for maybe like 2-3 years, and yeah, I've just been kind of fiddling around ever since, playing the songs I love.
Nice candy red guitar there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's even modified it.
Yeah, so this pick guard, I don't know if it shows up on the camera.
Yeah.
It's
like-
blue.
Uh-huh.
It is 3D printed, so yeah.
Looks like it's got that texturing on it. Yeah.
Exactly, yeah. So it's 3 pieces here, and 3D printing it allowed me to modify it a little bit. So I have this mute switch, so right now it's not on. Oh,
Okay.
there we go. So there we go. So I have just this mute switch, which is really, really convenient for times like this where I don't want to accidentally bump it or
Yeah,
there's
yeah.
like the ground buzz or anything. I can just cut it. And then I've also got this like little switch here.
Thought it was a reset button.
Oh yeah.
Reset your
It's-
guitar.
Yeah, it's it looks a little bit like that, but no, it's actually like a kill switch. So it's normally closed, so that means that normally the sound comes through. But when I can play, I can mute it. So I can do these like cool effects. So I can go like. So I can do kind of like weird like cutout effects like that if I want to. So yeah, that's. I mean, I don't know. I just had that button, so I'm like, I might as well toss it in.
Put it in too, sure.
Yeah. Don't use it very often, but like I don't know, it might be cool in some solo one day, do a little choppy section. So
Yeah.
yeah, better than just like flicking the switch all the time.
And Liz, you said you rented a guitar.
Yes.
Is that the one you got there?
No. Okay. So this was a wonderful grad present that I got like a month ago now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Smallish, what Caleb Koo last week called a parlor guitar.
Parlor guitar.
Yeah. That's,
Oh, I think it's a GS Mini. It's a Taylor.
Yep.
What kind of wood is this? I forget.
Oh, I don't remember. Mahogany?
No,
Maybe?
it's like-
Rosewood? No.
It's like
It's
the
brown.
Hawaiian one.
Oh, I
Okay.
don't remember.
Oh no, I love it though.
It
It's
sounds
wonderful.
really good.
yeah.
It's a
Yeah.
really wonderful, warm sound, especially for the size of it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's got nice big sound out of a little guitar.
does.
Caleb's had that too.
Mm-hmm.
Does it take you a while to get used to a new instrument? Or do you pick them up and they're instantly playable for you?
I mean, I've only tried different guitars. I haven't really noticed any difficulty picking up. I mean, this is a bit smaller. No, I don't notice it at all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
reflects in your playing because your playing is excellent all around.
Oh, thank you.
I like it a lot. Do you do any live music? Have you been performing in front of a live audience?
I've done probably like 10 open mics or so in the
Okay.
last, since
Around the city.
August. That was my first open mic. Did some in Toronto and Canmore and Waterloo. So there's Duke of Wellington, which has open mics on Monday nights, which is tonight. Fun. We should go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I know they've got music, but I didn't know they had open nights on Mondays.
Yeah.
Craig McNair, you should have him on. He's a wonderful host, great musician.
Craig, if you're listening, give me a call.
Yeah, and then there's another open mic that happens on Tuesday nights at Revive Game Bar.
Okay.
Yeah, that's pretty new. I think the host name is Jack. I've only been to it once, but definitely worth going. Some great musicians.
And so when the two of you go as Midnight Maple. which I understand is a new formation.
It is
Yes.
a new formation. We just, I don't know, we've been, school is very, very busy. So, we haven't had as much time as we would have liked to be forming
build
a
ourselves
band and
up.
build
Yeah.
ourselves up. And
Yeah.
But we've been
Write
playing
some music.
together for long enough.
yeah,
so.
we have, yeah. So,
Yeah.
and, we've written some stuff, so might as well. But,
as
we like
well.
the name Midnight Maple.
Yeah.
And largely your only internet presence, social media presence is on Instagram.
Yes.
Yes.
Your midnight_maple. And that's brand new too.
It is
It's brand new.
Yeah.
We're big music geeks, so we're gonna be going hard on that
Oh,
next
yeah.
month.
Definitely
2
expect
months. Yeah.
lots of things. I have a little recording set up on my computer. I have a DAW, digital audio workstation.
Yes.
I use Ableton.
Okay, a
Yeah.
lot of people do. Yeah.
Yeah, it's really great for home setups.
Yeah.
And she's got a mic, and we got a little audio interface, so we can do our recordings and
Yeah.
stuff. And we'll
We're kind of working on some stuff.
yeah, we are. We have
but not
we have
finished
some
yet.
stuff recorded, but they're not finished. But when they are, we'll send them your way.
Please do.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
That
yeah.
goes for anybody else who's listening. If you've got some music that you've recorded and you'd like to air it on the radio, send it to office@radiowaterloo.ca. You can send it as an attachment or a link to a Dropbox or a WeTransfer or whatever. We'll get it. We'll stick it on the air, especially if it's from the Kitchener-Waterloo area. We love our local musicians.
And come on,
Yeah.
community connections.
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely. Get you on the radio and do some live performing. Yeah.
Very nice.
So you haven't got anything recorded yet?
Not yet, but
it's
I think
coming.
we're gonna have something. I'd put it at about 2 months from now. We'll have something.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, easily.
Easily.
We have the base of some things. We have some like demos or
Yeah.
some scratch vocals recorded. Nothing polished
We're
yet.
gonna go so hard. We've just been waiting for exams
Yeah.
to be out of our lives.
And like school capstone project has
Yeah,
been,
it's been kinda
really
crazy.
busy. Unfortunately, not enough time to do the hobbies and the things we like to do, like music. So
Yeah. Thank goodness we're only gonna have full-time jobs to worry about.
I know. Right, no more homework. I'm so excited for no homework.
No homework.
It gives you the evenings free to go out and perform.
Exactly. Yes.
So you're going out where? You said you're traveling to the States?
Yeah, well, I'm going to go back home to Calgary for 2 weeks, and then I'm flying back here, and I'm meeting Tristan, and we're road tripping and hitting a whole bunch of national parks on our way to the Bay Area.
We're
in
big
California.
outdoorsy people. We're
Big
kind of
outdoorsy.
granola
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
But we're gonna do some camping. Hopefully, see some canyons. Maybe the Grand Canyon, Bryce Canyon.
Bryce Canyon.
Yeah.
I'm so excited.
And
More Death Valley-esque
yes,
inspiration.
yes, exactly. We'll definitely
Yeah.
be also writing music on the road, and you'll be doing some painting too. So
Yeah.
should be just a good, relaxing time after a stressful university experience. But
Yeah.
that's all good.
And then the final destination is?
Sunnyvale, California.
Yeah, the Bay Area, so just south of San Francisco, Silicon Valley, and
And then you have a permanent grind there, Tristan?
I do. Yes, I have. I've actually over my co-op terms, which is like the Waterloo Engineering Co-op. I've did a bunch of co-op there at a company called Matician. Kind of like mathematician, but without the math. Yep. They do automated floor cleaners. So basically, a little bit like Roombas. They do
Okay.
floor cleaning.
Industrial Roombas.
No, it's for
No.
the home use.
It's way better.
Yeah, the theory is that it's way better. We compete with Roomba, and the way we do that is we use neural nets and artificial intelligence to really understand and map out the house. So there's no bump sensors. So like Roombas often will just like drive
Yes.
around and bump in random patterns.
Yes.
And that's like kind of chaotic, and sometimes it'll smear dog poop, and like it's not intelligent. It's not an intelligent cleaner. And so the idea with this robot is that it has cameras, and so it can detect what kind of dirt there is. It'll detect the floor type, and so, for example, there's a sweeper and a mopper on the robot, and so you don't want to mop the carpets. Or the rugs,
Right.
or you don't want to get them wet. So it can detect what kind of floor it is. It'll do sweeping only on the carpets, and on like the hardwoods and the tiles, it'll do the mopping when it detects a stain and everything like that. You won't hear like an annoying bump every time it runs into the wall because
Right.
it doesn't run into the wall. And it'll also learn like, okay, got to clean the kitchen after 7 because that's when they're done cooking. Got to clean the entrance twice as often because people are coming in and out.
Okay.
So it's like all those like little things that the Roomba just doesn't quite get.
And what are you doing to make this happen?
I am doing a hardware design there, so it's a mechanical engineering position. position.
Okay, yeah.
So the robot, it's mostly plastic, and so there's a lot of components there to be designed, like the outside, all the drivetrain, the cleaning subsystem. So there's like a lot of different components you have to think about. And because also there's a mopping system, you got to make sure everything's waterproof. So it's like a lot of little things you got to keep in mind.
Right.
But yeah, it's mainly a plastic part design.
And then Liz, you'll be following along and hoping to find something there as well?
Yeah, I've been on the prowl.
Yeah.
I've been doing some interviews and stuff, but nothing's like set in stone yet. So I don't know. We'll see. But I think I got some time to figure that out.
Yeah. California's definitely a place you want to be, though, right? It's like
I'm so excited. I'm so
nice.
excited. We're gonna skateboard.
I know.
We're gonna go to the beach.
Yeah, that's gonna be
paint.
nice.
Gonna do music.
Yeah.
It's just dream life.
It does sound pretty good.
Yeah.
It does sound pretty
Can't
good.
wait.
Is
Escape
this what
the
you were
winter.
expecting when you were taking a mechatronic course, the California life?
Actually, no. Honestly, it was kind of a self-doubt. I didn't think I could ever make it there. But I don't know. Tristan, or you get the right people around you that, I don't know, boost your confidence and show you what you're capable of. And I don't know, doors open, possibilities open.
Right.
It's very common for Waterloo students to go down to California.
That's true.
Like you can't throw a stone and not hit a Waterloo grad in Silicon Valley.
Yeah.
Huge brain drain then. From Waterloo out to California.
Yeah, exactly.
That's true.
Yeah, I mean it's like a bit of a prestigious place to go. So
I suppose.
For
I
like
just
tech
want
nerds,
money,
like us.
Money.
Oh yeah, it does pay quite well, but
Yeah.
Worried
yeah.
about the politics that are taking place in the U.S. at the moment?
We're not very big into politics, but I spent a few co-op terms down there, and like maybe not politically, but in terms of the way people are generally, I often say it's like Canada, but with a few more palm trees. It's like more liberal. It feels like the people are very friendly. It's not like maybe the American stereotype that some people have.
And that's California as opposed to other places in the States.
Yeah,
Exactly.
I think it's
I
very
haven't-
regionally divided.
Yeah, I haven't been to very many other places in the States.
Southern hospitality is real.
Yeah,
To Houston. Oh
Nice.
man, the
Yeah?
sweet tea.
nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. When I went down there, I very much experienced Canada with palm trees. So
Planning on coming back to Waterloo after you've settled there?
convocation.
Convocation. Yes.
Okay.
So we just graduated, so we got to come get our diplomas.
Yeah.
So yeah, the convocation is happening in mid-June,
Yes.
and
Beyond
so
that.
we'll be coming back. But beyond that, I don't know. It's not a lot of
Not
reason to
for
come
a
back to
while.
Waterloo. I mean, we're both not from here, so
Okay.
Yeah.
we're just here for
Right.
school. But it's certainly a nice spot. I'm definitely gonna miss it.
Me too.
It's like it's a
Beautiful Waterloo days, man.
Yeah, I know, exactly. It's kind of
Yeah.
nice, the duality of, you go out for your co-op and then you come back to like Waterloo, something you're more familiar with. So you get to explore a little bit and come back.
When you come back, give me an email, send me an email, and we'll find out how you're doing. And
Oh yeah, absolutely.
maybe get some of your new music on the air as well.
Yes,
That would be
Yeah.
wonderful.
for sure.
It's been great having you on the show. The hour has gone by so quickly, it seems.
Yes.
Thank you so much for having us.
Thank
You're
you
very
so
welcome.
much.
That's Liz Drew and Tristan Gervais coming in to do some music for us. You've been listening to CKMS Community Connections. My name is Bob Jonkman. CKMS Community Connections is produced by Radio Waterloo, aired on Radio Waterloo and CKMS FM. Executive producer is Jennifer Strong. Contributing producer is Jeff Stager. CKMS Community Connections airs every Monday at 11 and every alternate Friday at 3 p.m. If you've got any music or you want to come on the show, send me an email at office@radiowaterloo.ca, and we'll look forward to having you on the show. Liz and Tristan, thanks for playing us out.